Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Monday, January 15th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapel, or you can use the link that's in my description. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. Yes, I do know that Sunday slate was a total mess. I'm just trying to muscle through it, just like y'all, trying to get y'all ready for Monday slate. I know it was another shit show. I know we've been having shit shows back to back for 3 weeks. I know. I may not speak about it, but that's because I gotta focus on the next day, regardless of how shitty the slate was. Let's start with DraftKings. Let's start with point guards. SGA 10-2. I say this every video. Fire up these guards against the Lakers. The Lakers are a bad team. Let's just call it what it is. The Lakers need tweaking. I'm happy that they're losing now, so they can make some trades and get better. They need a few tweaks. They're not a bad team. They're missing something. No, they're a bad team. They're a bad team that's missing something, but a few tweaks and they'll be all right. SGA should, if SGA plays, he should light their asses up. He will. Mitchell's always in play. Scotty Barnes, 8.8. As we've seen, Scotty Barnes' usage and fantasy production come down with Quickly and Barrett taking up some of the usage. Figure that into his pricing. I need his price to come down a little bit more, but Barnes is always viable to go off on steals and blocks and threes and all that other stuff. So he's in the player pool, but he's not a must play. Tyler Hero's fine. Hawkhead is out. We got to see what's going on with Butler. If Butler's also out, Tyler Hero looks a lot better. He's still a good player regardless. Derek White's fine. Kobe White's fine. Austin Reeves is okay. He's okay. Probably might get traded, but he's fine. TJ McConnell, 7K on a 5-game slate. That's fine. Just keep in mind, Utah's been playing a lot better also. If you want to do a little bit of an Indiana-Utah stack, I ain't bad at that. Quickly's in play. Russell's fine. Drew Holiday, 6-7. He's okay. Giddey on a 5-game slate. That's fine. Sexton, Dinwiddie, Nembhard, Cam Thomas all in play. I'm not really gung-ho about Cam Thomas, but on a 5-game slate, you got to broaden your horizons. He played a lot of minutes last game. He played 34. Previous 4, he played 20, 17, 24, and 18. Because of the unpredictability of the NBA, I'm sure this is what they wanted. I'm sure this is what they strived for. If you want to play somebody, I suggest you do a deep dive into their last couple games and see what's going on with their minutes in the rotation. So I could tell you to play somebody, but I think if you got to do a real hard investigation now, because obviously we're seeing that nothing is predictable, and that's how they want it. So you got to go the extra mile now if you want to play NBA DFS. I do. When I'm building my lineups, I go the extra mile. But if you want to really play, you got to go. And sometimes an optimizer is misleading because, like I said, there's something missing with an optimizer that can't be made up for. Only the human element could add. That's all I got to say about that. Especially for single entries. I'm not talking about 150s. I'm talking about if you're playing single entries. Schroeder, Richardson, Lowry. See what's going on with Miami. You could take shots. Dunn is playing what now? 17 minutes. He's in the player pool, but I'm not really interested. The rest of these guys, not interested unless they become valuable for some reason. Mikal Bridges, Zach LaVine, Clarkson absolutely in play. Levert on the 5-gamer, Barrett's in play, Matherin's in play, Bruce Brown, Duncan Robinson's in play if there's no Butler. Buddy Hield. I want to say Duncan Robinson looks better if there's no Butler. Schroeder, Caruso. You could take shots. Braun 9-9. They need to win games, so I suggest he play. Tatum, Markkinen. The fuck am I talking about? Jalen Williams is absolutely in play. Strus, you could take shots. If Strus can't go, LeVert gets a bump. Merrill gets a little bit of a bump. Is Merrill active? They like playing Merrill. Yeah, he's active. Okay. So if Strus can't go, the Cleveland guards, the Cleveland Wings will get a little bit of a bump. Cam Johnson, Neesmith if he plays. Taurean Prince, you could take shots. Lou Dort on a 5-gamer. Or Carl if there's no Strus. Fontecchio was doing what? Still playing 20-something minutes. If he's your last man in, I'm not mad. I'm not looking to play him, but if he's your last man in, I'm not mad. Isaiah Joe, if you're desperate, fine. Power forward. AD 10-5 in play. Siakam's in play at 8K. DeRozan's in play. John Collins if you're desperate. Al Horford if you're desperate. Caleb Martin if there's no Jimmy. Jovic if there's no Jimmy and he starts. Jalen Smith if he starts 5-4. Hachimura if Braun or AD are out or he starts. Kelly Olynyk, Highsmith, Patrick Williams. Shots if you're desperate. Let's go to center. Bam, Jared Allen, Holmgren, Vooch, Turner, Claxton, all in play. Kevin Love, if he's your last man in and you need value. And Thaddeus Young if he starts again for some reason. What I was telling you about these weekend slates is that don't worry about value because value will present itself. And you can see the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, the NBA has been going crazy. The NBA is a joke. We all know it. I mean, we still like to bet on it. That's what we're doing. That's why we're all here right now. But the NBA is a fucking joke. You know that. We're about to go to FanDuel in 20 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. If you need me to build you lineups or you want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups before a lock, no problem. I do cover NBA, NFL, PGA, NHL, MMA, whatever it is. Check out my Patreon link in the description. Let's go to FanDuel. SGA 11-4. He's fine. Obviously, these guards, they get blocks and steals. They look better on FanDuel. So if they're priced up a little bit more on FanDuel, I don't mind. Because they get more points for their blocks and steals. Donovan Mitchell, Kobe White, Derek White, quickly. Clarkson, all in play. Giddey against the Lakers. Holiday, McConnell, fine. Russell, Dinwiddie, Caruso. Yes, and I'm looking at their salaries also. So when I'm saying that they're good, I'm considering their salaries, and I'm adding that into my thoughts. Schroeder 5-7. He's gonna get run, so he's fine. Nemhard, Dennis Smith if you're desperate. Kevin Dunn if you're desperate, but you should get value, like we always do. Mitchell, if there's no Brown, everybody else gets a bump. You know that. Tyler Hero's in play. Mikal Bridges, Zach LaVine looks good. Zach LaVine looks okay because he's fucking sometime-ish. LeVert looks better with no Strus. Giddey on his short minutes, but he's playing the Lakers, and they just let people look like all-stars against them. Colin Sexton, Austin Reeves, Russell, all in play. Cam Thomas, you could take a shot. Lou Dort, Mathurin, Buddy Hield, fine. Okoro, Okoro looks better with no Strus. Gary Trent, Josh Richardson, Merrill if there's no Strus. Kason Wallace if you're desperate. Small forward, Tatum, Braun, Markin, and Scotty Barnes all absolutely in play. Not interested in Jimmy Butler. He's a playoff player. He doesn't care about the regular season. DeMar in play. R.J. Barrett's in play. Bruce Brown, Cam Johnson, Caleb Martin if there's no Jimmy. Duncan Robinson looks better if there's no Jimmy. Taurean Prince if you need value. Dorian Finney-Smith if you're feeling frisky. Rui if he starts. Power forward. AD 11-2, too cheap. Tatum's too cheap. All these power forwards are too cheap, to be honest with you. AD, Tatum, Markkanen. I said Markkanen already. Jared Allen looks good. Porzingis looks fine. Siakam, 8K, he's fine. Isaiah Jackson, I'm not interested in at the moment. Kelly Olynyk, I'm not really interested in. Is he 5'2"? Let's see his minutes. 17, 19, 21, and 14, all over the place. If for some reason you're desperate, fine, but I don't think we're going to be playing Kelly Olynyk. He is in the player pool, but I don't think we'll need him by then. Kevin Love, same thing. He's in the player pool. I don't think we'll need him by then. Gorgie Yang, you have $4,400 left. If you have $4,100 left and Thaddeus Young is starting, fine. He shouldn't start, though. Everybody is back healthy. Bam 9-2, absolutely in play. Chet 8-4 in play. Vooch 8-3 in play. Claxton, Turner, Horford, Kessler, all in play. Jalen Smith if you're absolutely desperate. All right, that's about it. I'm going to go in and get out of here. I know that these NBA videos are tough because the NBA is really a real clown show. Just keep pushing through it. Keep your processes. Keep at your processes. It's like lotto. It's like when you bet on lotto, you play the numbers. You play the same numbers every day. And one day you decide to change your number and your number comes. So just keep doing what you're doing for NBA. It is not you. If you're not cashing, it's not you. It is what it is right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep at it. And eventually things should calm down and get back to, somewhat normal. But listen, I ain't gonna hold you on the Sunday night / Monday morning whenever you're listening to this video. I'm gonna let y'all continue y'all day or y'all night. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell, thumbs up the video, all that matters. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you my finalized optimal lineups right before lock. I am covering NFL tomorrow. I am covering NBA, hockey, golf, whatever. I don't give two fucks. Whatever it is, I got it. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.